When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
The woman.
Ooh, the woman for sure.
The woman.
The woman.
The woman.
So if the woman is the prize, what would that make the man?
The wallet.
Yeah.
Doesn't that place the man at a lower value and status to the woman?
Yes.
Don't women typically want to date a man on her level or higher?
Yes.
So don't women typically want to date a man who's a prize and not a loser?
No, I like to be better.
So if a woman declares herself the prize, isn't that relationship destined to fail?
No, because I know I'm a prize. And so I think that a man should value me for what I am.
What qualities in a man do women really value? Which attraction signals are most crucial? What should a man focus on doing to increase his attractiveness to women? These questions almost always lead to a discussion about female hypergamy. The fundamental tenet of female hypergamy is that women are more drawn to and inclined to settle down with men who are in higher socioeconomic status than they are. In other words, men who are wealthier than they are. Whatever perspective you take, the topic of hypergamy is crucial to the attraction discussion for men. But despite the phrase's rising popularity and the fact that more and more content about it is being published in some online communities almost every day, it has come to my attention that very few publishers have done enough research into the science behind it to discover the truth about what it really means for men. I have personally observed first-hand proof that female hypergamy is a real phenomenon that affects female mating behavior. For me, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to examine my life and realize that both my perceived attractiveness in the dating world and my general success with women were significantly correlated with my financial situation, as evaluated at any given time. It is also obvious that there are other considerations besides economic status. In this video, the truth about female hypergamy will be shown, not just from the perspective of males, but also from that of science. Let's pull back the veil and expose the reality. The amazing thing about human female economic hypergamy is how many people dispute its actuality for a variety of reasons. Here are the two major arguments to it that are frequently brought up in casual conversation. Hypergamy is not a female behavior, according to argument 1. Some contend that men and women both display hypergamy in various ways. Therefore, claiming that this type of behavior is inherent or evolved in women is untrue, and only reinforces the stereotype of women as gold diggers. Argument 2. The root of hypergamy is the gender wage gap. Some contend that economic inequality has forced women into the behavior rather than the idea that hypergamy has always been a characteristic of women. The proponents of this particular criticism argue that women don't marry well because they find attractive, but rather because for a very long time, it was the only way for them to advance in society and improve their chances of survival, safety, and security for both themselves and their offspring. This claim contends that what many refer to as hypergamy is really just social conditioning intended to prevent women from taking the place of males as the main provider in relationships. It is therefore incorrect to refer to it as typical inborn female sexual behavior. The gender pay gap, which upholds the economic inequality in relationships and prevents women from out-earning men, is also a factor in the argument that women merely earn less than men. My goal at Manhood is to help men grow into better men. Additionally, we want to enhance how males interact with women. To do this, men must understand the truth of female mating behavior. Let's disprove those two claims. First, hypergamy isn't a behavior that is exclusive to one species. According to the female economic hypergamy theory, women will be drawn to males in better economic positions. When the term hypergamy is brought up in casual conversation, however, people typically respond negatively, saying something like, well, men and women want to marry up. It is only common sense to want a companion who earns a lot of money. It is not gendered behavior. Science, however, contends that it may not always be the case. Men are not hypergamous in actuality. In reality, women tend to marry up in terms of financial standing, while men tend to marry down, effectively making men economically hypogamous. Despite the fact that women are outperforming men in the Western world in terms of education, they continue to frequently marry men who make more money than they do. This has resulted in a situation where educational hypogamy for women is on the rise. In a study of 800 personal ads from periodicals and newspapers, it was discovered that American women were twice as likely as men to search for partners who could give them a reliable source of income. Many female doctors, attorneys, and wealthy women are drawn to males who are more successful and well-known than they are. Women are actually more attracted to partners who share the same traits that their foremothers sought in a parenting partner: education, ambition, money, respect, status, and position. Men are success objects to women, while women are beauty objects to men. Number 2, the gender wage gap does not cause hypergamy. If this were the case, highly educated, high-earning women should be expected to deviate from the norm and choose partners who are truly compatible with them, rather than consistently choosing partners who make more money. And yet, despite the fact that wealthy men are more likely to lack an education, intelligent women still choose to wed wealthy men. Does the end of status hypergamy mean the end of educational hypergamy? Margarita Chudnovskaya and Riddhi Kashyap conducted additional research on this. The authors of this research claimed that findings for disparities in discretionary income show that men typically earn more than women for all educational pairings. They also pointed out that the salary disparity didn't adjust for this. What does this imply to you as a man then? In order to succeed in the dating world, you need to be conscious of 3 crucial and pertinent facts about hypergamy. You must be conscious that, for the benefit of women and their offspring, hypergamy still exists and is still widely practiced in today's society. The chance that women will choose a man as their partner increases for men who improve their financial position and earning potential. I also want you to understand that women don't give a fuck about the difficulties men face. Instead, they wait at the finish line and sleep with the winners. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.